Well, hello, kindred spirits. I'm going to be making a drink that you have most likely seen before if you follow my channel, but we are heading over to some friend's house tonight. We're going to have a nice meal, and I was asked to bring a salad, and I thought I would make my groton grog, but we're going to change the name. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but now that we've moved, I'm going to change the name. And it's a very delicious drink, perfect for fall, that has cider and bourbon and peach liqueur and rum. So I'm going to make that in a minute. And also for the salad, instead of just bringing it in a bowl, I put some towels inside of this witch's cauldron, and just to raise it up a bit, and I've got some black towels. And then I'm going to put the salad inside of this, and I thought that would be a fun presentation. I might do something around the edges, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to do that. And I also am going to show you a little clip of putting faces on clementines. Now, if you don't have pumpkins or don't want to go out and get pumpkins, and if you have kids or if you just want to get a little chuckle for yourself, put some faces on your clementines. My daughter did this to me, or it might have been my son, I don't know which one. Many years ago, I went to the kitchen and there were faces drawn on the oranges. And I thought these were just so cute. They have their little green tops and they look like pumpkins. And so you can just decorate those with the kids with a black marker. But I need one of these for the cocktail. So I'm going to take the one that looks a little bit surprised because he got chosen first. So what we're going to need for this cocktail is 2 cups of apple cider, which I still have to get out of the refrigerator, 1 cup of silver rum, a 1/4 cup of peach liqueur, a 1/4 cup of bourbon, and I think I have a 1/4 cup here. If not, I have some more, but it's one of my favorites, the Woodfords. And let's see, 1/8 of a cup of lemon juice, and then the juice of 1 clementine, and a little dash of nutmeg. And I created this when I was trying to envision what mariners would be bringing into the ports of Salem way back in the days. And I was thinking, okay, they would have rum, and they would have citrus fruits, and they would have spices. So that's, kind of how I came up with this drink. So I'm going to make this, I'm going to put it in this container. I think it will all fit, and then I'm going to transfer it to another one. I'm going to put it in a decanter that has a little top, but I'm going to first refrigerate it. It does taste better if you let it sit for a bit in the refrigerator, and then I'll make up that salad. I'm going to get going and doing this so I can get it into the refrigerator in time to enjoy. I have to turn the face. I don't feel comfortable cutting it while he's looking at me. I'm prepping my salad now. I'm going to put this into the refrigerator, and then I'm going to take it out afterwards before we're ready to go. And I'm going to put it in here. And I might even put some black tulle around the edge or just something for fun. I don't know if you remember, if you've watched before the last year's Halloween video. This is the one that I had the steam coming out of it, and I was having a lot of hocus pocus fun with that. But for now, it's going to be for a salad. What I love to use for a lettuce, and I don't know if this can be purchased in other parts of the country or not, this is a lettuce that is made and grown here in New Hampshire, and it comes in all different varieties. You know, this is a buttery blend of leaf lettuce, oak leaf lettuce, pak choi, and Mizuna? I've never heard of that one, but they're locally grown, non-GMO, hydroponically grown, which I also think is fantastic, hydroponically grown and pesticide free. And I've already got one container here. I think that's going to be plenty because I'm also going to be adding some spinach, tomatoes, onion, carrot, and then right before we go, I'm going to put some avocado slices in here. I guess we're having chili and cornbread tonight, so I just wanted a nice simple salad. And then I also have some dressings that I'm going to be bringing in a basket. So I have that. My hands are washed and clean, so I'm just going to sprinkle this on top, and then we'll toss it right before it goes into the cauldron, right before we go. I am so discombobulated in this kitchen. I don't know where anything is yet because the drawers aren't set up the way that I'm used to setting them up, and they're kind of spread out even though it's a small kitchen. So as I design this kitchen, I'm going to have to keep things in mind that I liked and that I didn't like at the Groton house. But everything, you know, we've got things in the butler's pantry, and it's just a little bit to get used to. Behind me, one thing that we are going to do with the kitchen remodel is I'm going to put 2 windows at the end. We realize that people will come to the house and we don't know people are here. You can't see out to the driveway. It's going to be a lot of extra light. And then we're going to even have the contractor look at possibly giving us a little bit more of a ceiling height in here. Not a high cathedral ceiling, but maybe just a little bit more to expose the whole beam. I'm not sure what we have up there, so that's a possibility. So I'm just going to, one thing I like to do with my carrots is just shave them in. So I just go and shave carrots. Once again, I'm just going to layer this on top right now, and then I will toss it either at my friend's house or right before we go. Oops. I have some fresh tomatoes on the windowsill, but without thinking, I purchased some from the store, so I'm going to use these. I washed these up already. Some of you have asked about the kitchen remodel, and one thing, the stove. Somebody asked what the center round plate is in the middle, and this stove, it's a Wolf stove, it's about 20 years old. And that center plate, I think, is a French plate, and it's used for simmering things like stews and chilies. But I will definitely be replacing the stove. Main thing is there's no downdraft. So the other day I was cooking and it has no place for the smoke to go, steam to go. I'm not sure how they did this in the past. It really heated the kitchen up also. So I'm definitely going to be doing a new stove. I'm also trying to think of a different layout for the kitchen so that maybe the stove will be here on the counter. It's just this kitchen doesn't work out for me flow-wise, so we'll have to figure that out. One thing I'm trying to make sure is that I always have seating for our bar stools here. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to do the avocado right before we go so it doesn't turn color. I bought some flowers to bring too, but I'm contemplating carving out just a little pumpkin that I have here and making an arrangement within it. I don't know if they're tall enough though. I was thinking I have a couple outside. I might take a look at that and possibly I'll do that as well. This is a Vidalia onion, so I add a little bit more because they're not too harsh inside of a salad. All right, so like I said, once we are ready to go, I'm going to cube the avocado and then we'll put it inside of the cauldron and I'll cover it with some saran wrap or some plastic wrap while we travel. But I'm going to put this in the fridge as well. It would help if I grabbed the salad. I had a little pumpkin here. It is tall enough. I'm going to put a glass, I think, inside. I know this is watertight and I could put the water in here, but I just thought it might be a little bit easier. So since this is a high height, I'm just going to take a little bit off the top. My goal is just to get a few flowers in here that will fill this pumpkin nice and pretty. For tomorrow, I might be trying this little pumpkin saw. I have no idea if it works well. It's called Pumpkin Masters. It's a pumpkin saw carving tool, so I might try this for when I go to the pumpkin festival. This is probably going to be a really hard and dense little pumpkin, but I don't have any floral foam here. If I do, it's the wrong type. That won't hold water, so I might just go with putting water in the pumpkin. I'm not sure yet. Now, if I do this thin enough, I'll be able to pin this top kind of off-centered within the flowers, but I don't know. So I want to make sure I don't cut through to the bottom, because if I do end up just putting water in here, I want to make sure it holds it. I know I mentioned I was going to have quite a little bit of a Halloween tour. It's going to be a very short, more fall with just touches of Halloween. One reason being is that we have had non-stop contractors in the house. I don't have a bowl, just a second. So we've had a lot more going on here, like one day, 2 days straight, we had people doing ductwork cleaning, and it was a very noisy process, a lot of equipment in here, a couple men up and down the stairs, so that was busy. We've had electricians here, and we're getting a new heating system put in. We're going to do the mini splits like we did in Groton, which we are looking forward to doing that. What else do we have going on here? Contractors to talk about the new kitchen, and we want to build a barn, so it's been nonstop. I'm looking forward to when we don't have contractors coming and going, that's for sure. Oops. So the tour will be some close-ups, and things are going to be moving around. I haven't done anything other than plopping furniture and accessories where they fit right now. I've mentioned it before, I just want to get a feel for the home and what we're doing. But I might as well answer some of the questions that I can remember while I'm doing this. This is not the official pumpkin question answer, but it certainly can get us started. I've had quite a few asking if we're leaving the green checkered floor here in the kitchen, and that's probably going to be a no. One reason is I do like checkered floors. If I do this, it will be a different color. It depends on also if I change the layout here in the kitchen. So with the kitchen remodel, we're most likely going to do the floor over so that the kitchen and butler's pantry are similar, and they are not antique floors by any means. So those we will be doing over. The bedroom, I was asked about the floors, if we'll be keeping those. If anything, I will either be repainting those, or we're going to do an area rug. So I did steam cleaning on them, I've scrubbed them, but I just want a nice fresh clean start. The beams in some of the house. Some of the beams will be painted because they're not antique. Some of them were, when I say current, they could be from maybe the 50s. I'm not sure. I do have somebody coming by who used to live here when back in the, let me see, the parents owned it in the 30s and 40s. So we hope to get a lot more information about the house. All right, let's see. I don't know, I might just use this as the water vessel and use one of my mesh holders. I purchased a lot of glass frogs the other day, but since this is kind of like a disposable throwaway that I'm bringing as a gift. Let's see here. Let me go get one of those mesh nettings. So you can either use chicken wire. This is, like I've mentioned in past videos, these sometimes go around bottles. And they've put them around sometimes liquor bottles so they don't clank together. I get them at grocery stores. Sometimes when I get my glass olive oil, they'll put these around. And I'm just going to put it in here. I should add my water too. So I'm going to have to stop and start this video here and there. That was a lot easier to clean out than the big ones, that's for sure. Might add a little bit of the floral fresh in here. Just a bit, since I'm not going to be doing a lot of the flowers. This morning, Ben and I got up early and we downloaded an app, Landglide, I think it is, Landglide. I'll try to remember to put it below. And it helps you map out your property lines. So we started where we do know there was a metal stake for the corner of our property, and we walked it while looking at our phone, and it actually tracks you with GPS. So we were able to put no hunting signs all along our property, and I was surprised how far back it went, and it does follow the old stone walls within the property. So I was so pleased to find out, you know, once again, how far back the property went. We have about 24 acres, and a lot of it, you know, it's going to take us a while to walk it and see it and learn it. It is all forest now, all overgrown. It was open fields at one point. But, so I loved doing that. It just kind of solidified the property. Oh, I absolutely love this purple. Let's see, I don't know if I want to start with a tall one in the center. I certainly want to use that purple. So I've got two of those here. Let's see. I think I'll use this stalk first. Just giving it a triangle cut there, and I'm going to pop this right in the middle and to hold it up there a bit. And once I put in a few more, they'll hold up even better. Let's see, or do I just want to do the rounds? I think I'm just going to try the flowers first. I can always add that in, but this one has to take center stage. I really like it. Move some of the leaves, but I might save the leaves and use them after. Yeah, I want this to be a nice, low profile one. Before we head to our friend's house, we're heading over to the farmer's market. I'm not sure how much longer the farmer's market will be happening, but it is in an adjoining town, so I think they do our town with another one. Oops, I just wanted to make this a little shorter, and it's caught in there. Here we go. Let's see, let's do the orange. I'm going back to the Halloween decorating. Another thing is, I just don't have the time to decorate for Halloween and then decorate for fall and then for Christmas. I have a lot here I want to do in the house. Here we go. I broke that one. I thought I would just bring this along as a fun little gift, thanking our host and hostess for having us over. These were just the flowers, the simple little flowers that were at the checkout when I was purchasing items for the salad. And I thought I would grab them and do this. I was just going to actually bring them wrapped up in some pretty paper, but this is going to be a little bit more festive. Let's see if there's one that's bright orange. That one is the one I broke. Once again, I'm just filling this. I'm going to turn it around. I want to get myself a Lazy Susan. I had a plastic one years ago. I don't know what ever happened to it. Making sure these are long enough to reach the water, and I'll probably add a little bit more water. That one's not going to be long enough. All right, I think I'm going to stop while I'm ahead because I like how it looks. Just need to get the stem in there. Just cute. And then I was thinking possibly putting the pumpkin lid somehow on here. See if I can find a dowel. I'm not sure if I brought my wooden dowels with me, but I might try to stick that off to the side. So let me clean up here. I'm going to see if I can find a dowel, and then I will show you this once I complete it.